or battle for spots that will be we're figuring AAA for us.
Considering, you know, the 2 years in a row you guys have kind of come up against a deadline with Mookie and kind of been unable to sort of settle there, you know, on your own.
Well, ideally, I've always been of the mindset that you would rather settle the deals yourself. That's always what happens. Last year a little bit different because that was a renewal, and I think everything was acknowledged. It was such a high rank that you see had some thought processes. You'd much prefer that, but we've gone to arbitration before. I've been throughout my career, and those things happen. So, no, it doesn't overly faze me. I'd prefer it to be the other way, but that's part of the game.
Are you keeping your hopes up at all that something could happen before arbitration? Or you think at this point it's probably just...
Well, I think we're going to go. I mean, we pretty much went file and go in that situation, so I think there will be an arbitration.
Did you get a date yet?
We have, but we're not at liberty to discuss that.
Dave, that was a mutual decision between the two parties?
Well, that's really a club policy of a file to go. I mean, that's really when an organization sets that, and the majority of organizations have that policy now. Of course, that's a club policy. The player's aware of that, and his agent's aware of that, but it is a policy that the club sets.
Was that the case for the Bod last year as well?
Okay, yeah, yes. Well, no, I'm trying to think in Bod. We did have it with a couple other guys, but I don't think it was a Bod's case. We just looked at a Bod's numbers and felt it was the right thing to go. But we have used it in the past. It's just it's never come to fruition. So you wouldn't know that it's taken place. It's not the first time that we've ever done that.
So, I mean, is this, in terms of a policy for the Red Sox, is this the first year you're starting to do this?
No, we've had it in the past. I mean, just that we have signed our players before numbers have been exchanged. So they've been aware we're going to do it, but we just have never reached that point because we haven't gone to arbitration with the guys.
Dave, you said that's club policy. Was that your doing, or is that ownership's? Or?
No, it's not ownership. That's one that that would be myself and people in the front office.
But it's not blanket because Pomeranz last year. Is it every single player?
No,
file to go?
no. We don't use it with every single player. We use a combination of file to go and some other ones. This year, the majority of them were file and go for us.
How important is Jackie Bradley to this team, just with all the different things he can do, especially defensively?
Well, he's a very good player. He's very important for us. I mean, he's one of the best defensive center fielders in Major League Baseball. We can see what he can do as an overall player. Last year, I think he wasn't as good offensive year as the year before, but the reality is Jackie's a really good player that really stabilizes our team. He brings a quality individual that comes to play day in, day out.